God would have perhaps said that the power to make wealth is in the wife of a man. No, but he didn't say that. Hello beautiful people, good evening from South Africa, and you're welcome back to my channel. If you just see my face for the first time, thank you, welcome. And my name is Olivia. I'm a Nigerian who is based here in South Africa. In today's video, I'm reacting to Summer Ako's video. You may know Summer Ako, of course. She is also a content creator. She did a reaction on Pastor Mrs. FUNKE Adejumo's statement. So Pastor Mrs. FUNKE Adejumo is a very, very good woman of God. I've been inspired by her a lot of times, and also she's a motivational speaker. She had a talk in a certain summit and she made a statement, and in that statement she said that if you are a woman and the life of your husband does not appreciate after being married to you, that you're a witch. So Summer Ako made a reaction video and she was very, very offended. In that video she said a lot of things. She totally disagreed and debunked that statement. She said that in as much as that statement, is an individual statement that was retracted from a video, regardless of any context where Pastor Mrs. FUNKE Adejumo said that she doesn't accept, she doesn't agree with it, that the gender inequality in Nigeria is so much that women are under pressure to do a lot, that women go through a lot in their families, in their marriages, in their lives as women. Social pressure, the societal pressure on women is bad enough for you to tag a woman a witch. My thoughts on this reaction video and pastor's statements are this. First of all, I do not agree with what Pastor Mrs. FUNKE Adejumo said, irrespective of the context where that statement came from, irrespective of the instance or whatever she said that statement for. I don't think that statement was called for. In fact, I totally think that that statement was an overstatement. My reasons are this. Just like Summer Ako rightly pointed out, someone else that doesn't understand can take statement out of context and deal with a woman and penalize a woman and torment a woman, saying that okay, this man is not progressing just because of you. No wonder you're a witch, you are this, you are that. Women that are going through pressure already in their families from the hands of their husbands, their in-laws, relative society, may even go through worse, if this video comes across to their tormentors. Let me put it that way, okay? Which I agree, because not everybody gets, words filtered. People just see something, boom, okay, pastor said it, wham, it's that, so it is. Some people don't get to critically analyze statements. Some people don't get to say, okay, where was she coming from, and all that. Some people just take things the way they heard it. So on that regards, I think Summer is right saying that Pastor Mrs. FUNKE shouldn't have said that statement. Okay, don't get me wrong, disclaimer, I love Pastor Adejumo and I'm a huge fan. I'll still be a huge fan. Yes, I'll still be a huge fan. And of course, we are all humans. We still make mistakes, regardless of the fact that she's a pastor. It didn't come out right, and she probably didn't mean to say that. Let me just put it that way, okay? And I just want to say this as well. I think the context that Pastor Mrs. Adejumo was trying to come from was that, the Bible passage that says, he who finds a wife, that's a man that finds a wife, finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. That since you are a woman and your husband has found you, and definitely he's supposed to obtain favor from the Lord. So if he's not obtaining favor from the Lord, probably you are now the problem. You are we are looking at you with two eyes. I'm guessing that's what she meant. Yeah, that's obviously because you're a woman. There's a grace that you should be carrying. There's an aura that you should be carrying. There's an aura of blessing, an aura of appreciation. Since you've come into the life of a man, the man is automatically supposed to appreciate. Maybe, who knows? It could be true, but I totally think that there are some things that could actually cause a man that has actually obtained favor from the Lord not to activate those favor. Remember, you might have grace and favor, but if those grace and favor are not activated in your life, and now I'm preaching, yeah, just watch, I'm preaching now. Now, if those favor and grace do not get activated in your life, you might not see them coming out. You might not, see them manifesting in your life. Okay, one, if a man probably is called by God and God wants you to attain this height spiritually, yeah, we are talking spiritual things now. If God wants you to attain this height spiritually and you've not attained it, maybe the blessing that will get to you when you attain that height will not get to you. That is one. Secondly, if a man is not doing things right, probably you're not in the right vocation, you're not in the right job, you're not in the right country and company and all that, you might not attain the height that God has actually predestined for you. How is that the fault of your wife? No, I don't think it's her fault. Thirdly, if you as a man, you're lazy, like you don't want to work, you just keep giving excuses, my boss is mean, my this one. How are you going to be rich? How are you going to obtain favor? You might have grace, you might have favor, but it's not being activated in your life. How is that the fault of your wife? It's not the fault of your wife. Fourthly, if you have village people that is after your life, that they don't want you to succeed, they'll be using on your meter to look at you. Has he bought a car yet? Does he have a child yet? Or has this one happened yet? How are you going to succeed? Unless you pray yourself out. So the grace might be there, be sufficient for you, but there are things that you should do to activate those grace. So it is not the fault of your wife that you have not attained that height as a man. Fifth point is this: what if you're a man and you keep mismanaging funds? You get money, you go and waste it and embezzle it, go and drink, go and gamble and all those kind of things, or give it to women. You're not going to be rich. How is it the fault of your wife? It's not her fault. Let me put it out there. Someone is not responsible for someone else's action. No, you are not responsible for a man's action as a woman. So you can't be faulted because of the inability of a man to do a certain thing. So don't blame yourself. That is why I actually come and say, no, I do not agree with that. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 18 says that the power to make wealth comes from God. Your wife doesn't give the power to make wealth. That you got married to her doesn't give you the power or the ability to make wealth. It's only God that gets to activate your success in life. Again, book of Genesis chapter 2 verse 18 to 24 actually made us to understand that a wife is a helpmate. Your wife was given to you by God so that she will be a helpmate, not the head of your family. She doesn't get to make you rich. She doesn't get to make you, blow. She is there to help you, encourage you, pacify you, cook for you, help you out in the house, have kids, help you raise the kids. Just a helpmate. That is the God-given role of a woman, not to make a man. Okay. In that regard, I feel as though a woman shouldn't be a witch if a man is not doing well. Like just that singular statement. Remember, that's what we are treating. Okay. Someone said that women are passing through a lot of pressure in Nigeria, that women get to be blamed when things go wrong in their family, in their families, in their husband's family. When there's no child in a marriage, a woman is blamed. When the kids are not doing well, when the kid falls down, women have a lot of pressure already in the Nigerian society, that every Nigerian woman suffers, cries, goes through a lot of humiliation, torment and all that it's enough for a woman, and you shouldn't add the fact that she's now a witch if you're not doing well. I agree partially, yes. Although she made some kind of overstatement, she came out a bit too harsh, but some of the things she was saying makes sense to me, okay? But I just want to say that someone actually was also talking about the place of a woman in Nigerian society, but I just want to put it out there. The issue of gender bias and gender inequality, where women are, oppressed and suppressed, is not only a Nigerian issue. It's not only an African issue. It's a global issue, actually. When I was studying human resource management in my honors and master's degree, I got to find out that even of course, HR, human resource management, is the management of people in an organization. You get to manage their salaries, their wages, their promotions, and all those nice stuff. So in organizations, even in the Western world, women also pass through gender bias and inequality. Even in an organization, there's a certain managerial position and height that women don't get. Even with their qualification, they might even be more qualified than a man that will be given that position. Yes, you heard that. It shocked you. It shocked me too. Again, some organizations pay men higher than they pay their female counterparts, even with the same qualification and with the same portfolio. It shocked you. It shocked me too. Yes, so the issue of gender bias and gender inequality is also in the West, is also everywhere. Female pass through, a lot of bullying, like she said, a lot of things, not just in Nigerian culture, but the fact is that Nigerian society as a culture has this extended family issues where a mother-in-law has a say in the family. Sometimes a sister-in-law can come and oppress you. Extended family is welcomed. That is why it seems as if women are more oppressed, and they get to be oppressed and tormented more. But it's not only in Nigerian society. So yes, I agree with her. Women pass through a lot of gender bias. Yeah, even in African society. Africa might take it a bit too far because of the way things are run in the African setting. Your mother-in-law can come and say, why is there no child in this house? What about male children? You have not given my son a male child. Your sister-in-law can come and say, this food is cooked for my brother. It's too pepperish. They can come and say, my brother's money is finished. Just look at your mouth. All the only makeup, that's the what you know. You sit down in this house and you do only makeup. You don't work. You eat money. You do this one. Because of the kind of culture we have the culture of extended family. We regard extended family in Africa. That is why it seems as if, the issue of gender bias, like when it comes to in the family setting I'm talking about, is kind of more pronounced and more perceived, or more intense. Okay, and also Nigerian system is not working generally. Okay, so let's not go there. That's a topic for another day. So things definitely, ideally, doesn't work the way things work in the West. Women are disregarded more. Things you don't get to obtain landed properties, generational landed properties as a woman. You don't have a say in those things. That's our culture. That's Nigeria. So my point is this: as a woman, life throws lemon to you. Make lemonade out of it. Do not allow yourself to be pushed down. If the society pushes you down, okay, make something out of your life. Do things that make you happy. Don't let yourself to be overly pressured by what the society thinks. Yes, I have to do this because that is what the society requires of me. That is what my sisters and brothers-in-law require. Don't do that. Don't give yourself that pressure. Sometimes it's even women that give themselves that pressure. Unnecessary pressure, uncalled for. Pressures that are uncalled for. Somebody told me a woman has 3 girls and 1 boy. She decided to go for the 5th child because she wants another boy. Who tell you to born? Go rest. Won't you rest? And while she took in for that 5th child, she was having a miscarriage. She was humbly asked by her husband, okay, go and do a cleansing. Go and clean D&C now. You know how it is. Disclaimer, go and let them properly clean you out since this baby is going. And she said, no, I have a feeling it's a boy. No, the child is still alive. That was how she ended her life. Now, who put her under pressure? She put herself under unnecessary pressure. So as a woman, my advice to you, don't put yourself under unnecessary pressure. If it's not working, it's not working. Do things that make you happy. Use your head. Okay, don't say, okay, what the society says, this one says. Yeah, please, guys, what are your thoughts on this? What do you have to say about it? Do you think the statement of Pastor Mrs. Adejumo is right? I only fault her on that statement, not her teaching, not her personality, not her, her relationship with God. No, I really love her, so I'm not going that side. But do you think what Summer said is right? Have you watched that video? Tell me your thoughts on the comment section. Okay, At this point, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, guys, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscribe button. When you do, hit the bell sign. It helps me, okay? And choose all. Also hit the like button, like this video. That way you will be notified when I post a new video. Thank you and stay blessed. Bye.